guys, what's up? It's Hope. Today is August 22nd, 2018, and I'm officially 6 weeks postpartum tomorrow. And today was my last appointment to see my doctor postpartum after having the baby and all of that. So it is officially game on for exercising and getting back to normal routine and a normal life post baby. So I wanted to log on real quick and kind of share a little bit of what my journey has been like post baby in reference to weight loss and nutrition and what I've been eating, and just trying to focus on being healthy since I had baby Grayson on July the 12th. So it's been almost 6 weeks. I do have quite a few videos that I'll be posting over the next couple of days just to kind of update everyone on how everything's been going with him. I have his 1 month update. I also have a nursery tour that I recorded for you guys, and then I also have his birth story that I'll be sharing pretty soon. So be on the lookout for those videos. This video is all about weight gain, weight loss, and where I'm at in my journey post VSG, postpartum, and trying to get back into a new routine and getting back to my pre-pregnancy weight, of course, and then hopefully allowing my body and myself to get back down to maintenance post weight loss surgery. So I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy weight loss surgery on July 1st, 2013. And so I recently, obviously right before I had the baby, hit my 5-year SURGIVERSARY, which was an incredible feat. I was obviously in baby planning mode getting him here. I did not record a video. So 5 years since I had weight loss surgery. Now, all of you know by now that I had weight loss surgery in order to hopefully be able to combat PCOS and infertility, to be able to get baby Grayson here. Unfortunately, that did not work. We ended up having to do IVF anyway, but it did allow me to get in the best shape and be in the best body and best health I've ever been in my entire life. And for that, I will always, always, always be grateful. I don't think you'll find a single person who had weight loss surgery who's really focused on health and being healthy and being the very best them possible, who won't be grateful about making that decision. I know it is one of the best decisions I've ever made in my entire life. Even though it did not get me to my ultimate goal of becoming pregnant, it definitely allowed me to become the healthiest I'd ever been in my entire life, and for that I'll always be grateful. Now, whenever I got pregnant via IVF in October, we did our transfer in October, on October 18th, 2017, I weighed 234 pounds. Now, that is quite a bit up from what my maintenance range was, from 180 to 190, which is where I was during maintenance. That was a weight that I was absolutely comfortable being at. All of the clothes that I was wearing, I was comfortable in. I really didn't see myself getting below 180. I felt comfortable in that body. You know, obviously with the hurricane and losing our house and being displaced and living with friends and then living in a travel trailer, there was definitely some regain with having to go out to eat, not being able to cook, and all of those things, which probably all sound like excuses. But when you lose everything and you're completely displaced, just priorities kind of get mixed up, and your real priority is finding a place for your family to lay their heads at night. So I can't help but to admit that obviously my health and my choices were put on the back burner, and we just went into full-fledged, you know, get our family home mode. And so that's kind of what I've been in over the last year or so. I mean, we're coming up on a year since the hurricane. And so I'm excited to get back to a new normal and get back down to my pre-pregnancy weight. Like I said, I was 234, I believe is what I said. I was early 230s for sure. And then when I had him, when going through my pregnancy, I was so swollen. I started swelling on week 14, and I was swollen the entire time. My doctor kept saying, you'll lose a lot of fluid, you'll lose a lot of fluid. And I was hoping and praying that she was right, because I felt like I was just swollen everywhere, in my face, in my hands, in my arms, and my legs, obviously my stomach. I was swollen everywhere, and I continued to gain no matter what I was eating, no matter what choices I was making. I continued to gain weight. I got to a point where eventually I just stopped weighing at my doctor's recommendation, because I was so worried about all of this weight and the number on the scale. And so I just quit weighing and just was like, I can't, mentally I just couldn't allow myself to know that I was gaining essentially all of my weight back. And so on the day before I had Grayson, they weighed me at the hospital to do my pre-op, and I was 311. And so that is a considerable amount of weight during pregnancy. Obviously, I was very swollen, but I did not know how much of that I would lose postpartum. My doctor kept reassuring me that I would. And so at my 2-week follow-up postpartum after having him, I was down exactly 40 pounds in 2 weeks. Not joking. I went from 311 to 271, and I about fell out of the chair. I knew that my body felt different. I knew that I'd lost a considerable amount of weight. I could just feel it. I felt like I was finally getting my body back. But 40 pounds in 2 weeks of fluid and baby and just my body getting rid of all of that, I just could not believe that. So 271 week 2 postpartum, and then I went back to the doctor week 3 postpartum, and I was 267, so I lost a few more pounds. And then at my 6-week follow-up today, I was 264. So that is where I'm at right now, 264. So when you think about, you know, a 70-ish pound weight gain during pregnancy, but 40 of that was fluid, essentially I've got 30 pounds of pregnancy weight still on my body, but obviously I want to get back down under 100 and get back down into my maintenance range. And so that is where I'm going to be focusing my attention on, hopefully. I've already started making really great choices back on keto. I've been doing that for the last couple of weeks. We are not breastfeeding. That did not work out, unfortunately. With his stay in the NICU, there was a lot of issues with nipple confusion and having to use a shield, and it didn't work out for us. And so he is being formula fed, so I don't have to worry about my milk supply going down with keto. I know some women have issues with their supply and eating keto, so I'm not worried about that at this point. I'm worried about, you know, just getting back down to a healthy weight range and getting my body back for sure. So I've already been eating keto over the last couple of weeks. I'm trying to get the rest of this fluid off, and then obviously get the rest of the baby weight off as well. And so my husband recently joined a gym, and he has been making really good choices as well. So I'm excited about doing this together, just getting our health back and focusing on trying to make really good choices in order to, you know, become our very best selves again. And so I'm excited about that. But I just wanted to make sure and log on real quick just to kind of document that today was my 6-week postpartum appointment. It is essentially my pregnancy, and all of that is coming to a close. That chapter is ending, and we have our baby here, and I'm so incredibly grateful for that. He doesn't go back to the doctor until his 2-month checkup, and so I will make sure and post a video for that also. But I am excited about just getting back on track and focusing on my health, and trying to get back down under 200 or under 100, I'm sorry. And then, you know, obviously getting back to the very best me possible. So thank you guys so much for watching and for always following along on this crazy journey of mine. It has been quite a ride over the last 5 years. I went back and looked at some of my videos in the very beginning, and it's crazy to think that I was posting videos every single week. And so if you're interested in doing weight loss surgery or VSG surgery, and you want to kind of get an in-depth look at what each week looked like for me in my early stages of my journey, feel free to go back and look at those videos. It's really remarkable to be able to see my face and my body change from week to week to week. It was an incredible decision and an incredible opportunity, and I would not change that for anything. So I will sign off for now. If you'll have any questions, feel free to post them down below, and definitely be on the lookout for more videos to come very, very soon. I will see you guys next time.